Good evening, respected Shipping Charnam teacher and all my dear friends. I am here to present an article on Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Guru Gobind Singh Ji was born on 20th January 1666 in Patna, Bihar. The birth name of Guruji was Guru Gobind Rai. He was the only son of 9th Guru, Guru Tegh Bahadur Singh Ji and Mata Gurjari. He was just 9 years old when he received Guruship after his father's death. He was a spiritual master and as well as a fearless warrior. He was a learned man, a great poet and a philosopher. He compiled a number of books and poetry collection in his life. He fought many wars against the Mughals. He also finalized Guru Granth Sahib and composed the Samgra. He always fought for the justice. Guru Sahib sacrificed his entire family to save the sake of the country and religion. He converted his 5 faithful followers into Panch Pyare and addressed them as the supreme and the pure ones. He also told them to wear 5 Ks, which are known as Kashera, Kesh, Kangar, Kada and Kirpan. For the first 20 years of his life, he lived peacefully in Anandpur Sahib, practicing his arm and exercise to being a soldier, and he also learned many languages like Persian, Sanskrit and so on. Before his death, Guruji conferred Guruship upon the Guru Granth Sahib. Guruji died on 7 October 1708 at Nanded. Thank you all of you. My name is Parveez Singh from class 9A.
A very good evening to one and all. This is Mrs. P. Swati Balaji, PGT Physical Education, MGM Senior Secondary School, Sector 6, Bhilai. Today in this third episode of Enriched Life with Physical Education and Sports through this e-portal, we are here in front of you with the new topic, Kare Yog Rahe Nirog. Imagine a practice that increases your strength, your flexibility, centers your thoughts, relaxes and calms you, and keeps you away from various infections and diseases to a much extent, and ultimately enhances your physical, not only your physical, but your mental and spiritual health too. Yes, yoga does it. And not only this, it does lot more things to us. True yoga is not about the shape of your body, but the shape of your life. Yoga is not to be performed, but to be lived. Yoga doesn't care about what you have been. Yoga cares about the person you are becoming.
Hari Om friends, my name is Shubhankar Majumdar. Today I am going to show you Surya Namaskar. I am doing yoga from 2 to 3 years. I have improved myself very well. I have a problem of allergy, but due to yoga, I improved my lungs, respiration system, which helped me to take the breath easily.
There is no written record of who invented yoga because it was practiced by yogis long before any written account of it could have come into existence. From them, This passed down to their disciples, and from there it has reached to this stage. There are in all 8 elements of yoga, practicing which may lead to an enhanced form of life. Among these, yoga uses asanas, which is postures, meditation, which is focused concentration, and pranayama, that is breathing techniques, to integrate the body with mind and mind with soul. For asanas, this can be said: body is a bow, asanas the arrow, and soul is the aim. The practice of asanas is not about mastering the postures. It's about using the posture to understand and transform yourselves. It doesn't matter how deep into posture you go. What does matter is who you are when you get there. Performing postures positively changes the way we live our life and our relationships. For pranayama. Pranayama is commonly known as the control of breathing process. It constitutes of inhalation, holding of the breath, and exhalation. But this is also true that as the mind is king of senses, the breath is the king of mind. If you wish to develop courage power, If you wish to become a success, less timid, more aggressive. If you wish to improve your life in general, including your health, prosperity, and so forth, you must practice breathing through the right nostril. It is also very well said, when you own your breath, no one can steal your peace. Now, a few words about meditation. Talking to Almighty is prayer, and listening to Him is meditation. According to Ajahn, meditation is like a gym in which you develop the powerful mental muscles of calm and insight. This isn't a practice about trying to throw ourselves away and become something better. It's about befriending who we are already. Confining the important role played by meditation through the words of Dalai Lama, if every 8-year-old in the world is taught meditation, we will eliminate violence from the world within 1 generation. Moreover, it is rightly said by Mr. B.K.S. Iyengar, yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured. Yoga teaches us to cure what need not be endured and to endure what cannot be cured. The path of yoga is the path of self-discovery. It is not about self-improvement, but about self-acceptance. Yoga isn't linear, it is creative. It's about breath, it's about alignment. Yoga is meditation, stilling the waves of mind, opening the heart, learning to be brave and humorful in the face of life's inevitable obstacles. Including part with this anecdote of Lord Buddha. He was once asked, "What have you gained through meditation?" He replied, "Nothing. However, let me tell you what I have lost." He said he had lost anxiety, anger, depression, insecurity, fear of old age and death. Yes, this is the reality, this is the fact. If once you practice yoga, all these fear, all this negative mentality, negative thoughts will vanish and the life will progress towards the positivity. With this, my presentation comes to an end. Please do like, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for more interesting presentations. Stay home, stay safe, stay healthy.